ourselves some really good games tonight, and I look forward to it, man. I look forward to them a lot. We got the Nets tonight, 14-11, with the Pistons going against the Pistons, who are 5-8. Pistons are the host tonight over at Little Caesars Arena in downtown Detroit. The Nets coming in the game 1-2 in the month of February, on 1 on the road. Durant is out until Friday, so go ahead and put that in your notes as well too. No Durant tonight, and James Harden is averaging 12.4 assists per game in his last 5 games. Incredible for a guy that they call a ball hog, man. So pretty much this is going to be something that's going to be very, very needed from the Nets, from Harden for the Nets in the playoffs as well too, because we know this team is nowhere near where they want to be at this point. And you can see why, because they're 4-6 on the road as we speak. And this is going to be a tough road game tonight because the Pistons love to play against the best of the best and bring their best against the best. Ask the Lakers, who have had 2 of their toughest games of the season against the Pistons. The Pistons are 0-3 in the month of February. This is their first home game of the month, though. They're 4-7 at home straight up. They're 2-4 versus the East at home. They're 3-6 versus teams over 500 at home. So they aren't getting shellacked by teams that are over 500 this year, but they don't have a great record against teams that are over 500 as well, too. But all in all, though, it's okay. This game does look like it will wind up being a scoreboard watching game anyway. So there it is with that, and we move forward. We got ourselves the Rockets at the Pelicans. Rockets coming into the game 11-12. The Pelicans are 10-12 on the year. Rockets 2-3 in February, 2-2 on the road. 2-3 after a 6-game winning streak, and then Wood is out for a month. Christian Wood, the guy who's going to probably win Most Improved Player this year, is out for a month. This is going to be a little risque business right here, but they're playing much better basketball since James Harden left. So there it is. We have a team that's also 4-3 versus their division, and they're 4-1 on the road versus the division. So this is something that you can highlight as well, too, that you have a team that's been doing very well against their rivals here in their division. You know, the Pelicans 3-1 in February, 2-1 at home. So they're playing much better basketball, probably their best basketball of the year. And then they're on a 3-game winning streak as well, too. And BI and Zion are combining for 47 points per game. That's together. So they're both averaging 23.5 points a game. So pretty much they are supplying literally 40% of the offense for this team as well, too. So I think you need a little bit more production from at least BI. You know, they ask a lot from Zion, but I would ask more from BI, because BI has been in the league a little bit longer, and he's always been assumed to be a big-time scorer for his teams and be the lead scorer for his teams as well, too. So I think you need to get a little bit more from BI so you can really, really get on that level that you want to get on. And then I look at this as well. This is a good stat for this team. They're 4th in rebounds this year, 46.6 per game. So pretty much that's something to look at, and that will be an advantage for the Pelicans tonight when it comes down to when you get down to the nitty-gritty of everything. So we move forward, and we have the Knicks headed to South Beach tonight. Knicks are 11-14 on the season, while you have the Heat that are 9-14. Then you have the Knicks, who are 2-2 in February, 1-1 on the road, 6-8 straight up on the road, 5-5 versus the East on the road, and 1-2 versus the Southwest. Then you have the Heat, who are 2-2 in February, 1-1 at home, 6-6 straight up at home, 3-4 against the East at home, and 2-6 versus the Atlantic. Okay, so pretty much this one right here, these two teams already faced off Sunday. The Heat actually won that game, 109-103. But I think this is going to be a get-back game for the Knicks tonight, because the Knicks seem to beat every team that they had to play twice in a consecutive setting. So I know the games weren't back-to-back at home or anything like that, but still, this is the same team that they played the other day, and they've been in this scenario about 6 times this season. So it's worked out very well for them. So really, you have to take a long look at the Knicks tonight and tell yourself, is this your squad tonight? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, because Miami's still trying to get into the rhythm of things. Then we got the 17-7 Philadelphia 76ers tonight, and they're going against the Kings, who are 12-11, and the Kings are actually a pretty good team right now. They've actually won 4 in a row, and that's all in the month of February. They're 2-0 at home. They're 7-6 straight up at home. They're 4-1 versus the East at home, and they're 4-1 when it comes to over and unders versus the East at home as well, too. Now, the Sixers coming into this game, winners of their last 9 out of 10, and they're 4-1 on the road in that stretch as well, too. They're 6-5 straight up on the road, 2-3 versus the West, 1-0 on the road. And then they're 2-3 when it comes to over and unders as well, too, versus the West. So when you look at this game, this may be your game of the night, but I truly do think that this game will wind up being a game that favors the team that's been having their way with the Eastern Conference at home, and that's going to be the Sacramento Kings. I'm going to take them as our dog of the day today with the plus 175. So there it is with the Sacramento Kings. You'll see that in a moment when we start talking tickets. All right, so we end all be all. The nightcap game is going to be between the Celtics and the Jazz. And no, this isn't Celtic Pride with Damon Wayans and Dan Aykroyd. No, so pretty much that was the actual final series that they had. It was Boston versus Utah, and that would be one of the craziest series ever if we ever had a Boston Utah series. You know what I mean? So pretty much, I don't want to dig too deep into it, but we all kind of all know what type of NBA Finals it would be. So pretty much, we have the Celtics coming in here 2-2 in the month of February, all on the road. 7-7 straight up on the road, 2-3 versus the West on the road, and 2-3 when it comes to over and unders versus the West on the road as well, too. And the Jazz coming in here 4-0 in the month of February, 1-0 at home, 9-2 straight up at home, and 3-0 at home versus the East. And they've won their last 12 out of 13 games. So when you look at this, the Jazz are just cruising. They're looking good right now. And this is going to be a tough spot for the Jazz. But all in all, a tough spot for the Celtics, but all in all, whenever it's a tough spot for the Celtics, they always are able to take care of their business. So with that, you guys go ahead and check out our StaceyAdams.com. We got the promo code for you too, 10% off. And that's the LNK10. And boy, oh boy, that's going to be pretty nice for you right there. Claim 10% off. Go ahead and get yourself some nice little fits and everything like that. Valentine's Day is coming up, so you go ahead and check that thing out. And then we got 6T rent-a-cars. And you guys go ahead and check 6T rent-a-cars on out. And with that, we will be right back.
Good News Only Racing Club, led by the legendary Doug O'Neill, the trainer of 2 Kentucky Derby winners, and I'll have another, and Nyquist. Also trained 2-time Breeders' Cup champ Golden Sense, who are just a part of a long list of thoroughbred champions trained by Doug O'Neill. The Good News Only Racing Club has a young core of horses to look out for in Dennis's Celery, Irish Heatwave, and Notre Dame, just to name a few. Win the day every day with the Good News Only Racing Club, a proud sponsor of the NFL Bet Exchange.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
Tune into Big Wave Boxing every week with a brand new guest with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper, getting the best boxing stories, best boxing angles, and the truth when it all comes down to the sweet science. Tune in to Big Wave Boxing on the PrimeWave Media channel on YouTube.
The Viget app, where social media meets sports betting. Get the latest line movements in all major sports. Track your daily bets, daily contests, the NFL over-under contest that pays out $10K in cash prizes. This is a cutting-edge app that helps betting be easy. Sign up with the reference code POPDBIC and you will be able to watch my daily show, The Primetime Angles, as a resource to building that bankroll. Viget is available in your Apple or Google Store on your iOS or Android. The social sports betting app, Viget.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
All right, we are back, and it is time to talk tickets. And you guys already know, pretty much. I see the eyes lighting up over here as well too. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to talk money. So pretty much, it is what it is, and we have ourselves the CBB Primetime Pick 6 to start off with. And the CBB Primetime Pick 6, we're gonna rock with Dayton here against VCU today. We're gonna take them with the plus 110, and then we also are gonna jump into some of these HBCU games, and we're gonna take NC Central with the minus 140. Then also we have Elon today. They're going against James Madison. We're going to take them with the plus 4.5. And then we're going to go ahead and take Michigan State with the minus 4 today. And then we have West Virginia, who is our game of the night pick as well, too. Plus 6 here. We're going to throw them in the primetime pick 6 as well. And then we do have the Colorado State with the Colorado State minus 18, and this is going to be a 49-1 ticket right here as well too. So that is the CBB Primetime Pick 6 for you, and then we move on to the Dog Pick 4. And in the Dog Pick 4, we do have ourselves a very good fun group here. We got Notre Dame money line plus 265. Also going to go with South Carolina plus 240 tonight. Then we're going to take Georgetown with the plus 255, and then we got St. John's with the Skinny Dog tonight with the plus 105. All right, so there it is with that. And then we move forward, and we have ourselves the NBA Primetime Super High 5. And with the NBA Primetime Super High 5, we have ourselves a 36-1 ticket. With Nets and Pistons, we're going to go over 229.5 here. You already know that the Nets can't stop anything, and the Pistons would love to go ahead and have themselves a good scoring barrage tonight. And I think this does wind up going over 229.5 tonight. Then we have ourselves the Rockets and the Pelicans. This could be a back and forth game that I feel like will end in this game going over tonight. And I have a feeling that this game probably will be a national game tonight as well, too. So let's see how it shakes out. But Rockets, Pelicans, let's go. All right. Then we have the Knicks, and I got the Knicks with the plus 6 tonight. I got the Knicks covered. I had them as a dog of the day the other day when they played Miami, but I'm going to take them with the plus 6 today instead. And I think that this is a good insurance play. So Knicks, go ahead and get that cover and hopefully get that win as well too. And then we got we have the minus 6 on the and this is actually, sorry about that, but the minus 6 is for the Jazz tonight, and the plus 175 is for the Kings. So sorry about that. The Jazz are not the dog of the day. The Kings are the dog of the day with the plus 175. And then the Jazz are going to be the minus 6 here. So pretty much it is what it is right there, 36-1 on that ticket right there. So make sure you guys notate it the correct way. This is going to be the Jazz minus 6 and the money line for the Kings plus 175. And I'll make sure to go ahead and throw that edit out there to you guys a little bit later on as well too. So there it is, as you guys can see. Thank you for fixing that mistake, editing team. And plus 175. Money line Jazz minus 1/6. That's going to give us a 36-1 ticket there. And whoop, there it is with no sprinkles. So pretty much I want to go ahead and thank you guys greatly for tuning in today. I know that we did have some difficulties when we did start the show. So when you do watch this on replay and everything like that, make sure you guys just skip through whatever you got to do. And pretty much I thank you guys very much for tuning into the show today. And pretty much we'll be right back to you tomorrow. We set a record yesterday. Hopefully we'll break that record today. And I appreciate you guys so much. So once again, this is the Premier Sports Betting Show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. And this is the Primetime Angles Live. And I am gone.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.